Hey, yo, what's up? You know what it is. It's the one and the only, the triple, the G.O.D. And of course, I'd like to welcome you guys back to another installment of Triple the Guy Speaks On It. Yo, RWBY, Volume 4, Chapter 10, Kuroyuri. Now, this was an episode full of stuff. If you ever had questions about things, this episode provided you some answers. But because the episode was what it was, if I can summarize this whole episode and review it in a couple of sentences. The couple of sentences are the following. Oscar is running away from his destiny of being a Neglet farmer because Oscar's interfering because you have powers now. But on his way from running away from being a Neglet farmer, Hazel appears. Oscar makes some reference to Hazel, doesn't tell Oscar the Neglet farmer, who is no longer a Neglet farmer, who the hell Hazel is and what the hell's going on or why Hazel was even there in the first damn place. But yeah, that happened. Uncle Crow, yeah, he's still in the cut. He's still really fucked up. But for everybody who's probably finna jump on the old ship, if John looked at RWBY real dreamily now, maybe he's finally getting over Pyrrha. I don't know, but write something in there if you wanna. Do that. I implore you, please. Take your John and RWBY ship, write whatever you want into that scene, because, yo, it happened. Meanwhile, during all of this episode, we finally understand what the hell Ren has been running from this whole season. And given what the hell that boy went through, it's very justified. What's also justified? Boop. This episode was the origin of Boop. You don't know what Boop is? Google Boop. Because this episode was all Boop all the time. It was boopity boop. It was Boop. All the Boop. All of it. All of it was the Boop, son. The Boop. Let you know what the streets is. It's the Boop. Norin the best. What do you want? Seriously, though. It was great to really finally get that backstory because the season has been holding on to that for way too long. And it's like given the... What is the word that I want to use here? I want to use the lull of the story before shit gets real to insert Red backstory. Perfect timing. Perfect timing for all the Boop. And then they held hands. And it was Boop overload, son! Boop overload. Just overload on the Boop. Just the Boop. That's what it was. So, that was an episode of RWBY. Oh, except for the whole part of you don't get to run away from your past because your past finds a way to catch up with your ass. This is how the show ended amidst all the Boop. And that was an episode of RWBY. I don't have any weird psychobabble to go through character stuff. Because all it was character backstory that we needed so that your show could move forward from this. Again, like I said, the show needed this episode. Ren and Nora needed this episode because as a fan of the show, I was kind of sick of here's this thing we don't talk about, let's never fucking talk about it. So now that you've talked about it, we can get over it, and we got the origins of Boop. So there you go. That's it. That's an episode. Were you looking for something else? There's nothing else here. Let's recap. Oscar is no longer a Neglet farmer. Oscar knows something about Hazel, but didn't tell Oscar the former Neglet farmer. Meanwhile, that John and RWBY ship the internet liked so much just fucking sailed for some reason because John looked at her dreamy in the eye while Uncle Crow's in the corner breathing purple blood because fucking it's Tuesday. Meanwhile, during all of this, it was Boop all the time because we got the backstory and everything was cool to the Grim attack because everybody got fucked up. But then Boop happened. And we were never the same again. Never the same again after the Boop, son. Because Boop means I love you. Well, not y'all. Never. Look. That's it. That's the episode. I have nothing else to say. I have no No character looking psychobabble, none of that. That was an episode. That's it. Go home. You somewhere. We'll go somewhere else. Look, you know who it is. It's the one and the only, the triple, the G.O.D. And I'd like to thank you for joining me for another installment of Triple the Guy Speaks On. And with that, boop, it means I love you.